consequences. Some attendees speculated that recent heavy rains may have contributed to the structural failure, though the theatre has not issued an official statement regarding the cause. A recent TikTok video uploaded by user Cryptike shows footage of a mysterious cave discovered by a drone somewhere in China. The intriguing visuals suggest that the cave was once inhabited, with structures and details visible that imply human activity in the past. One commenter suggested that perhaps water levels were once higher, allowing access to the now completely isolated cave system. The drone footage leaves many questions unanswered. As online discussions continue, the cave's true origins and the lives of its potential former inhabitants remain a compelling mystery. A peculiar video uploaded to TikTok by user Grimes Comedy has sparked a wave of online speculation.
I watched most of season 1 and season 2.
The curious nature of her behaviour left viewers both amused and baffled.
I'm not really that into it though.
Several commenters proposed the woman might be utilising the cord as a makeshift fidget toy, offering a simple explanation for her unusual activity. Others said she might be missing her husband. So, what do you think is going on here? Nervous fidgeting or something a little more risque? A chilling video recently shared on TikTok by user @GiggleWings has captured attention and sparked a wave of eerie speculation. The footage, allegedly extracted from CCTV security cameras in Thailand, appears to depict a mysterious floating head drifting silently through the darkness.
That is not a head. What is that? It's like a little...
Notably, one viewer proposed a striking interpretation suggesting that the apparition could be a Penanggalan, a mythical creature deeply embedded in Southeast Asian folklore. The Penanggalan, known variably as Penanggal, is traditionally described as a vampiric entity. Originating from Malay and Indonesian legends, this being manifests as a woman's detached head, complete with trailing internal organs, often spotted floating through the air in search of victims, typically pregnant women and newborns. Folklore holds that by day, the Penanggalan lives discreetly among humans, indistinguishable from ordinary women. However, come nightfall, it gruesomely detaches its head from its body and takes to the skies to hunt. This legend has maintained its hold in cultural consciousness, inspiring various depictions across horror stories and films throughout Southeast Asia. As the TikTok video continues to circulate, debate persists over its authenticity. Astronomers have confirmed the discovery of a mysterious, nearly perfectly spherical object in deep space, emitting only radio signals, anomalous enough to defy conventional classification. The object has been named Teleos, meaning perfection in Greek, and was detected using the Australian Square Kilometre Array Pathfinder ASCAP telescope. Though Teleos resembles a supernova remnant in shape, it diverges from typical examples in several key ways. It has an extraordinarily low surface brightness, one of the faintest ever recorded for a galactic SNR, and unusually emits no detectable X-rays. Estimates place the object between 7,100 and 25,100 light-years from Earth, with a diameter that could range from 45 to over 150 light-years, making its scale and distance difficult to pin down. These anomalies have led scientists to question whether Teleos is indeed a supernova remnant or something entirely different. While several theories have been floated, none fully explain its unique characteristics. As such, the discovery has prompted astronomers to call for more multi-wavelength observations in hopes of unravelling its nature. A curious video shared on Reddit by user Iboyi228 appears to show something odd. Captured in what appears to be a school hallway via security camera, the footage reveals a mysterious shape drifting across the frame. Viewer reactions have been mixed, with several commenters quickly dismissing paranormal explanations. Many suggest the anomaly could be something mundane, such as a spider's web or debris floating close to the camera lens, creating an optical illusion. However, others remain intrigued, asserting the figure's eerie movements lend credence to supernatural theories. For now, the true nature of the drifting figure remains open to interpretation. In the early hours of May 21st, 2025, a brilliant green fireball lit up the skies over the central United States, startling residents
Please
across
don't devour
Colorado,
my
Kansas,
heart.
Missouri, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Texas. The celestial event occurred at approximately 3:44 a.m. Central Time, with over 50 eyewitness reports flooding into the American Meteor Society, AMS.
Oh, this looks like a comet.
Described by many as a giant green bolide, the fireball was so bright it briefly turned night into day. Observers reported seeing the meteor fragment into several pieces as it streaked from east to west.
Yummy.
It exploded about 3 times and lit up the whole
They
sky,
are,
one
aren't
witness
they?
from Vega, Texas
She's one of the
recalled,
main
while
characters
another
from
in
my
Vernon
webtoon.
said it appeared like daylight for a split second. The AMS classified the phenomenon as a bolide, a rare, intensely bright meteor caused by a large meteoroid entering Earth's atmosphere at high velocity. Bolides often explode in mid-air and can leave behind visible trails or sounds, unlike typical meteors. However, some experts have proposed a different explanation. Given the increasing presence of man-made objects in orbit, there's speculation the fireball may have been space debris,
It's called My
possibly a
Roommate is a
defunct
Ghost.
satellite or rocket
I just
stage,
uploaded
re-entering the
chapter 10 the
atmosphere
other
and
day,
burning up upon descent.
And so I'll be starting
This
chapter
theory
11
is gaining
soon.
traction as
There's a link
orbital
to that
traffic
in my
continues to
Linktree bio as
rise.
well.
Before we get to our last segment, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll always be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy content. The idea of a second death might sound like something out of horror fiction, but it appears in everything from ghost stories and religion
Yeah,
to
chill,
deep
they're
philosophical
literally
debates. At its core, it's the concept that
4
even
to
after
8
physical
pages
death,
long,
something else,
and it's
your
mostly
soul,
just
spirit, or
drawings.
memory
You're fine.
can still end. In paranormal folklore, this idea often plays out literally. A ghost, though already dead, can be banished, exorcised, or laid to rest. While no one says you're killing the ghost, the result is the same. It's gone for good. In some cases, this is seen as a peaceful release. In others, it's a kind of forced destruction. Undead creatures like vampires and zombies take this even further. These beings have already died once, but continue to roam. Their stories almost always involve a true death, the final blow that ends them permanently. Whether it's a wooden stake, holy water, or fire, folklore loves the idea that even the dead can die again. In Mexican tradition, it's said people die 3 times. First when the body stops, again when they're buried, and finally when they're forgotten. That last one, the moment no one remembers your name, is the true end. The film Coco captured this idea beautifully. Spirits fade from the land of the dead when no one in the living world remembers them. Some spiritual traditions take a more mystical
the
approach.
brush, it's literally
Theosophy, a
just the
19th
HB
century
pencil.
esoteric belief system, teaches that the soul passes through stages after death.
Though unless you
First,
have
the
pressure
body
sensitivity,
dies.
it's
Later,
not gonna look
the
like this.
astral
Like,
body falls away
like
in
this
what's
is what it
called
looks
the
like with my
second
Apple
death,
Pen. This is what it
leaving
looks
only
like
the
with my
purest
finger.
spiritual self behind. This ties into bigger philosophical questions. Can your identity or consciousness die a second time? If we have souls, can those be destroyed too? Religious views vary. In Christianity, the second death is mentioned in the Book of Revelation and usually refers to spiritual destruction, being separated from God forever. Some interpret this as eternal punishment, others believe it means total annihilation of the soul. Eastern traditions like Buddhism and Hinduism don't focus on one final death. Instead, they describe an ongoing cycle of life, death, and rebirth. You die countless times, until eventually you reach liberation, nirvana, or moksha, ending the cycle forever. In these views, the deathless state is
Me?
the goal. Not a second death, but
try the
freedom
crane
from death
wives.
entirely. So can a ghost die? In stories, yes, through rituals, fire, forgetfulness, or divine judgment. In real life, it's a question tied to how we see the soul, memory, and what it means to truly be gone. For some,
Or you mean
the
Yona.
second death
Yona,
is
yeah.
terrifying. For others,
Yona would
it's
also tell you to
peace.
do the crane wives.
Either way, it reminds us that death might not be the end, not entirely.
I didn't mean to make her boob that high up. It's because I changed the
Well, hey,
shape
well,
of
that's
her.
the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you want more in-depth
find a different
spooky
video.
stories, then consider checking out our second channel, Slapped Hand Mystery.
Let's see, what do we want to watch? Let me scroll.
Long distance pillow. Lights up when the other person is sleeping on theirs. I love sleeping in the light. Still unsure of the answer. Are you under the age of 18? Yes. If under the age of 18, please state why. The smartphone holder that is attached to the steering wheel. Second birthday badge is potentially a choking hazard. Not suitable for children under 3 years of age. Honey, check it out. Our new
not
apartment
putting
comes
up
with
with
a
none.
balcony. Yeah. 911, I would like to report a crime. Why did the wheelchair user cross the road? To look at the cars. Use the women's bathroom at your own risk. Oh, people can lock it from the outside. Why would you ever design something like this? I can't really decide if I'm dumb for walking on pebbles or if this is just a really bad design. How does this mirror work? Maybe I'm just too dumb to understand mirrors. Wow, McDonald's now blocks out the entire menu to show an ad every minute or so. Great design. Makes it really easy to order. Who is this sign meant for? No goose. For the geese, to let them know they're not allowed there. At least they can't see your face. These shoes with suction cups at the bottom that pop when I walk on smooth surfaces. I like this. The entrance to our apartment in Berlin. The lock. And if you drop your key, you're never getting it back. The cat just trapped me in the bathroom by opening a drawer. Think inside the box first. Think outside the box. So yes, become a cheater. My Tesla's door handles when it's icy outside. I'm feeling bad for X. They got 2 extra tries and still managed to lose. There's only one of these in the whole park. Yeah, it actually goes all the way to China. Why not just move it to the left? Because the person who made this was probably very stubborn. Didn't want to. My friend still believes there's nothing wrong with their toilet's door. Well, nothing really is wrong with it unless you live with people. My keyboard lights up, but you can't see any letters at night. Let's pray to God you're a touch typer. Or you eat carrots. Either one. I normally enjoy irony, but not this time. Quality. I needed some edible eyeballs for a Halloween party snack. These were inside a larger bag. You're supposed to eat the plastic. Apparently nothing. What do these 3 things have in common? You in 2019. Action. Success. Ouch, bro. She thought she was sending me the emoji on top, but the one on the bottom was what my phone displayed. Definitely a potential for miscommunication there. Sounds like you guys had an argument. Braille at the ATM. Covered in glass. Sign at a local beach. Don't leave it on the beach, put it in the bin. This bicycle path in Hungary. It's to stop you from speeding. There's speed bumps. There's bread packaging that makes it look like it's moldy. I'm sorry,
lot
is
of
this a joke?
practice.
What the hell are you supposed to
Actually
see?
messed
My
this one
crest
up.
whitening
It's
strips?
fixed.
Slenderman's girlfriend is looking great. I do think she needs longer leggings though. But other than that, you're killing it. Do you think she's very quick? Probably get the high jump record. And long jump. Anything to do with jumping. 75% is required to pass this practice exam. You got 76% correct, but you still failed. I was looking for my room for 5 minutes because my hotel room was number 606 and I went left. The maze they gave us after donating blood has no escape. This taco someone posted from their work cafeteria. What has it been filled with? Thanks for shopping. Now get out before I throw a pineapple at you. Free pineapple? Hell yeah. I'll take it as I leave. Saw this on my friend's Snapchat. She works at Walmart. That's not how teeth work. Ah yes, the 3 major ethnic groups. You have Hispanic, non-Hispanic, Danish, and opt-out. Wonderful advertisement in the Detroit airport. Why do they keep changing beauty standards? I feel bad for women, seriously. Did you know you can send sound back to the speaker? Will it just make it explode? My Where's Wally advent calendar isn't giving me much of a challenge. Find the running man. If you're going to use the dumbbell as an eye, then you don't need another eye. Hidden what? Fresh blue skies calm, hidden poop crisp mornings. Really tried to sneak in crisp mornings. Can we all admire this majestic beast? The Newark Saddler, the worst staircase I've ever seen. Gives me a headache. Genuine picture of a radiator fitted in a
Honestly, the
customer's
easiest
house.
way to learn
I would
how to
love
draw
to meet this
hands
plumber.
is
What was he
to-
thinking? PE textbooks. Just
start,
purchase
like,
this low
taking
quality fried
pictures of,
chicken
like,
at the
your own
grocery
hands
store.
holding
Guaranteed
different, like,
reduced
objects or
quality.
different
The backside
angles,
of this
and then
donut costume. Yikes, dude.
trying to
Too much
copy what
info.
you see or
Outstanding
trace them
move.
directly.
Pikachu changed its eyes location. Light switch in a kid's room. Hell no. If I'm a kid, even now, I'm getting that removed. The new LED stoplights don't melt the snow. This is actually very bad. Very dangerous. Let's put week 3 of our posture progress program on the left. Week 3, week 2, week 1. Why plant a bush when we can make one out of wood? Whenever I see something like this is really dystopian. Really dystopian. Heat lamp versus bathroom door in my hotel room. No, I don't think I will. Eat more potatoes. A motivational poster at work. Die. This shopping bag looks like greasy fast food takeout. Poor color on this shop sign. Cry at home. I'm sure this has caused a few slip-ups here. These Lego instructions. I love when my Lego piece just stretches like a piece of gum. Don't wake anybody up if you're exiting the motel during a fire. Please close this door quietly, as guests may be sleeping. I wonder what letters could possibly go in there. Filling in the holes. Better than cream cheese? No. This wheel to type in a name on an iPhone. Kit Kat put a ghost design on their chocolate that makes it impossible to break correctly. Ah yes, the 4 genders, male, female, French, English. Plastic has to be removed from every single mini sausage before cooking. Okay, this is a bad design. The new footpath and gate at my work. I was getting a tour of a potential home to buy, but as soon as I saw this, I left. Why? You shouldn't be stretching your knees when you have to go to the toilet. This marvel in Ohio. You thought this was a house? Wrong. I don't know why, but I feel like we've got bowling in there. But couldn't you just go right through? And how is the light on?
I'm sorry,
You don't
I don't
understand how the
really
light's
watch
on?
Daddy's
Maybe you should take an
World or
IQ
play their
test.
game or
That's what
anything
they're
like
saying.
that.
This trash can I found in India. Use me. These are the things you use when you go ice skating
I
with
also
penguins.
don't do
Even though their
drawings for
own
free
model
because
is
I
not
have too
comfortable
much,
with the design. This
I
dystopian
don't have
Shrek
really
and
enough
donkey.
time.
Where should I go? Female, men, male, ladies. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's how you decide. This winter, you can set your feet on fire. Would you rather burn to death or freeze to death? I'd rather freeze to death. Guys, I found an app which rents ice ships. App rent ice ships. This garbage bin actually leads to another bathroom stall. It's the garbage man. He lives in there. He actually eats the trash. The toilet paper dispenser. My university. Every roll spins
Okay,
when you
so
spin
I'm
one. This could be a fun
going
game.
to
When I almost
Kirby,
bought
but I don't
shirts,
have
but
enough
was afraid of how they would smell. Tagless stanks. I'm no expert at wielding a sword, but something's off. Bodyguard self-defense pepper spray. One closet, 6 feet above the ground, and no stairs to get it. Why? Well, the last people who lived there could jump really high. You gotta start training, trust me. And that closet is massive. In my school textbook, colored graph displayed in monochrome. Pull and push. I cringe every time I step foot in the shower. Why do you cringe at that though? I wouldn't cringe at this, I would just get annoyed. My OCD would start pinging. At the playground,
take a bite
north,
out of a
west,
lemon.
south, east. It's propaganda! They're ruining the children! This water bottle has markings to show you how much liquid is in it, but you can't see through the bottle. Perfect. I love useless things. If the chair in your room was an actual person, imagine walking out of that cabin and there is just a guy taking a piss right in front of you, blocking your way, so you have to wait there until he's done so you can pass. Or if there's a queue. Oh, that would be awful. You open it, and as soon as you open it, you literally just see his pee. Like, that's the way the door opens. What a surprise. Ah! These purses look like garbage cans. They should stick to making underwear, okay? This school's speed limit times. Speed limit. School days only. This guy looks very unimpressed that he has to abide by a speed limit. An image of a kitchen pot rack that I came across on Etsy. Did I just switch out eBay for Etsy? Do people still use eBay? Hello, neighbor. Carpeted bathrooms. This nonsensical sidewalk design. I get what they were going for, but it just makes it seem like Bruce ripped out his friend's eyes. How dare you, Bruce? It's Superman. He needs those eyes. The toilet paper in my house is installed above an air vent. That looks painful. Probably is painful. This is not a traffic circle as some people think. It's similar to the one at 5th and Clay. Now, I'm not great at math, but your score, 67. Passing score, 70. But where did the snowflake come from? Snowflake
Dad.
mini waffle maker. There's knuckle guillotine in my
I'm doodling
backyard. Yum.
Yonem,
My morning
actually.
poop and coffee. Not exactly the best name for a traveling bag. Mini bomber. If you'd like to just open up your mini bomber, just thought this belonged to. Makes sense. Question of the day. What should cost less? A gallon of gas or a gallon of milk? Yes? No. I think a gallon of milk. Old sandwiches. I love going to places which just sell old sandwiches. I wonder what's inside. Surprise plush inside. Definitely not a safe space. Fart space. Resort coffee shop. When I asked for the Wi-Fi, they said, what Wi-Fi? Caffeine. Flushable wipes. They are harmful to the environment. The way that exit sign lights up a part of the movie screen. Ariana Grande's stage looks like a giant toilet. You can even stand inside the toilet. To make it even better, they should drop like just buckets of water from the sky. This $200 textbook is just a printout of the online version, complete with useless hyperlinks and video thumbnails. The way they cut the carpet to make this door open instead of just cutting the door. Found in the basement of a newly bought house. Why is the ocean filling up with plastic? Because we humans are selfish. Let's just make our plates look like they haven't been washed in 4 years. Cozy seats in Belgium. Holds up to, but not quite, £1,000. How should we advertise these apple sticks? Stick them in some corn or something. Who thought of this? The clock hands don't glow. Was worried about privacy. So I asked if they could put up a door to the men's changing room. Problem solved. A glass door. That's weird. A new park opened in my city. Pretty lovely. And this. Butt Cleaner 3000. Sprinkler right under. My school blocked a website because it was labeled as education. And Duolingo is blocked. Good. That damn owl needs to go away. This Mickey Mouse that's at a local play park. Mickey Mouse was a human. That's why his name's Mickey. He was turned into a mouse. This statue of Shrek at my local golf course. I'm glad they printed this in black and white. Class colors: Frosh black, Soft red, Junior green, Senior blue. Local bakery had no picture for the apple turnover, so they decided a Microsoft Paint version would do instead. Unless we change ourselves, we can't change the world. How tall would one have to be to set the temperature to bake at 350 degrees? Very tall. Finally, I can bounce around underneath Spider-Man's... Okay, I don't want to do that. Longer, larger, farther. But it isn't farther, it's fard. How to break your bones. This creepy pizza serving its own kind of food. You're a cannibal. You should quit the job. Maybe start a revolution against humans. Not join them. Look closely between 7.5 and 8. Found this in my physics textbook. The baby is sliming. Peppa Pig seems off. Forever 21 does not know how to use Photoshop or what women actually look like. So turn around and back into me. If you don't see Dunkin' Donuts in my hand, just turn around and back away slowly. How can I show that this package comes with multiple pairs of socks? My movie theater tried, okay? Found by the copier. Will you marry me? It took me a year to find the switch for my bathroom fan, and it would have taken me forever long. I can't charge my phone without the switch being on, but the switch also turns the lamp on. My local skate park put sponge padding on the top of every ramp. The hidden danger of a pineapple lamp. That just seems so painful. Ouch. This Carl's Jr. looks like it has been rated 1 out of 5 stars. But if you're colorblind, there's no place like Homo. Exit. Notice, not an exit. This store is called Jupiter. Sliding door smashes outlet when you open it. Our neighborhood has every mailbox blocking the sidewalks. Serpent dolphin is serpent. Finger crushing door handle in a place we're renting. Had this happen before. Not nice. How should I open the door on the left? Menu with red letters under red lights. My original post was removed because everyone thought the backpack was real. Here's another angle that shows that the bag is part of the design and is blocking the phone number. Don't give candies to babies, please. Wash your hands like you're giving candy to a baby. So people wash their hands when they're giving candy to a bit. Confused, what, they wash it as they're giving candy to a baby? What? The worst bathroom I've ever seen. In a hotel. How are you even supposed to sit down? Are you supposed to crouch? Tactical paving for the visually impaired interrupted by a giant bench. Just what we needed. And I did not know this was for the visually impaired. I struggled with the alphabet so long because of this watch. A, B, C, D,
Can you
E,
hear me
G,
now?
I,
I
J,
wasn't
K, L,
talking.
M, N, O, just S, T, U, V. Hurts.
Hello,
Never, what do you
hi.
mean? Fresh, never frozen. But it says it was previously frozen. Hey,
Hi,
look!
stars.
I remember having one of
Can
these
you guys hear
and I
me
lost
now?
it. Like I always lose everything. I think it went into a tree. Breakfast. But it actually says breast. Is that what was for breakfast? I'm pretty sure that's not how mirrors work. Oh no, mirrors do work like this. They just have to be this type of mirror. They're really, really expensive ones. It's like $10,000.
Why does it keep muting me?
Buy this
Wait.
mirror and you'll see. I'll just lay
Wait,
down
I
here
don't
and
understand.
die. Drive through.
It keeps
It's like
muting
Harry
me
Potter. You need to
anytime
run really,
anytime I leave
really
this.
fast into the wall. But if you're not running
That's
fast enough,
weird.
you will just get knocked out. But if you run fast enough, you'll go through it and you'll enter a Starbucks. I wonder if she's pregnant. Pregnancy simulator? I mean, she does have a bump in her belly, but you never know. She could have gained weight in a few months, even though she hasn't really gained weight. I don't know. Something is utterly wrong with these cows.
Can you still hear
Why
me?
are they sticking it out? Oh my god, I'm yawning. My train ticket costs more using my student rail card than
you
just
still
paying
hear
the
me?
standard adult price. Using rail card, 12. Without rail card, 11.70. Accident waiting to happen. Stop, one-way donuts. Too much is going on here. The cyclists are distracting me. Watching my Walmart cashier struggle to simply spell water. Something similar happened literally the other day. I was at the shops grabbing some food. The till was very, very laggy. I paid for my stuff, and apparently it did go through, but the security measures on like a piece of food
that
didn't.
was down too
So
far.
as I left, bing, 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 bing. Security's like, hey, what are you doing? You have to go check your food. And I'm like, okay. And I went to this person and they checked it. I had to empty everything. And it's like, oh,
Can
it
you
was
hear
just
me?
this food. It wasn't scanned properly.
No. No. Jero Fergren, I don't know who that is. That is not my fiance. We won't listen to the video anymore because you guys can't hear me, so we'll just have me drawing. But no, that is not my fiance. My fiance's YouTube is, Jackal TV. Cause a character that I have, his name is Jackal, and I made like a plushie of him that I gave him. Hi. Maybe, but I get a lot of creeps coming into my comments all the time. It's really annoying. Yeah, and he did say, can a girl not get a compliment anymore? So. Normally I play music, but I have to have, I'm not using my laptop to read the messages, so I can't figure out how to mute the live on my phone and read the comments at the same time. Oh, thank you. Oh, what am I drawing? I'm just doodling some of the characters from my webtoon. I gotta start packing up my room and stuff soon. I'm going to Arizona in the end of July, and then when I get back, I'm gonna move into with my mom for a month because I want to spend some time with her. And then in September, I move into Australia to live with the fiance. Oh, I'm not using packing peanuts. I'm just gonna be vacuum sealing as much of my stuff as possible because I can only take a couple of bags. Oh, your name's also Ren? Wow. Thank you, pineapples. You said you can smell his bagginess. I'm gonna start doing all of the drawings on my iPad instead of like trying to mess with line art on my computer because it's really frustrating. And then this way I can draw it from anywhere. I don't have to just wait until I'm off work. I can work on it at work. So it probably shouldn't take me as long to finish the to get the next chapter done once I start it. I mean, all of it I draw by hand. I just use the I just use my computer to do it because I have a drawing pad, but I think that I'll just do it all on my iPad like this for the next chapter. And because this one that I just updated, I what was it? I colored on my iPad, but I did everything else on my computer. Okay. See you soon, cat. Oh, thank you, Valdana. Hello, Lara. I think they were here earlier. He's utterly disgusted by something. Last time I went to Australia, I came home to there being a roast infestation in my house. Specifically, in my bedroom. Because since I currently live in Florida, we have, there's this type of roach that lives in, like, really, humid, like, places outside. And when it starts to get, like, cold out, they move into your house. And I came back, and the walls in my bedroom are hollow. So they had decided they were going to live in there since it was right next to the bathroom and nice and humid. I managed to get rid of them, though. I had to get, like, caulk and seal up all of the little nooks and crannies in my walls. It was horrifying. I had nightmares for a while that they were crawling on me in my sleep. There was that many. Like, I had full panic attacks because of the amount of them that were in my room. I would, like, turn on my flashlight at night because I would just feel gross. I'd turn it on and I'd aim it at the ceiling, and then, like, I'd see, like, 6 or 7 roaches just, like, crawl into my wall because there's, like, all these little gaps and holes in them. And, like, we keep our house really clean. It's just because we live in Florida, and there's, like, that's what happens when you have old houses. You said you used to live in New Orleans. I thought you were French. And didn't know English very well. Not enough to read my comic, apparently, is what you were saying. I'm just messing with you. I know it is. I know. I don't know. You keep saying you can't get past chapter 2. I'm very confrontational. My webtoon, it's on webtoon. Oh, this isn't me mad, trust me. You wouldn't want to hear me mad. I was raised by correctional officers. I am. It's stuck in my head. Oh, thank you so much, Aloofer. Aloofer? Aloofer? No, I'm just saying, like, if I was actually mad, you guys would know. I don't know, I pull out the disappointed mom voice when I'm mad. Why is it so low? There we go. Not Arlo. Bexley has such an overbite. It's okay, because I do too. Can I do a voiceover and post on YouTube and chapter intervals? So I'm horrible at voiceovers. I have a very hard time, like, pronouncing things when I read. But I do have one voiceover of a couple of chapters put in, like, a long form thing, and my friend edited it for me. But I'm not going to do it with the rest of the chapters because it was a lot of work for my friend to edit, and I'm very bad at editing. I also have an overbite. I have a very big overbite. Do I bite my fingers for fun? I mean, not really for fun. I chew my nails. I like how Yona's side of the page is nice and neat and tidy, and then Bexley's side of the page is a huge mess. It's okay. Here's one I did of Bexley as well. I drew that the other day. It depends on what kind of ASMR that you do. There's a lot of freaks that watch ASMR. That's him in a different color. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But here's a commission I did. Just wanna watch that. It's poety. Well, thank you. Here's me. That's my profile photo here. I never finished this one. He looks kind of goofy. I might fix him. I don't know. I think I just made him look a little bit too young because of the angle of his face. He's not... I don't like that one. Here's another commission that I had. Oops. Play the time lapse. That thing will go away. Aw, thank you so much, Mr. Marshmallow. Good night. Most ASMR is not like that. I don't know what kind of ASMR you're watching to. I love ASMR. I like the tappy sounds. If I had something to say to the whole world, I think it would probably be something along the lines of just be nice to each other, love each other. That's about it. Oh, here's me again, but it looks like crap. And then here's also me, and it also looks like crap. Hello, Lou and Lana. Welcome. Let me pull up Webtoon, actually. Oh, there's the Webtoon. I just want to point out the difference between chapter 1 and chapter 2. Give me one moment. I already uploaded that. Is it gonna... Let me in! Let me in! Oh. Bye! Okay, it's not letting me in, but trust me, like, the difference is a lot better since it was, like, because the first time I uploaded the Webtoon, that's not the right Procreate. Like, this is from the most recent chapter. Yeah. That's the most recent chapter. I really like this page. I think that this page especially looks really good because, like, this bottom layer. I think this page is nice. And then I like the lighting on this page. Alright. It is not our art, it is my art. I am actually going to start getting to bed because it is 1:42. So, it's bedtime. Whoops. I was just looking. Alright. Have a nice night, you guys. I'm gonna get going. I know for future reference not to play videos while we're drawing now and stuff because it wasn't really working. So, good night.